Hey guys, this is Manak, your Civil Pro. Today I'm starting this video that I'll just start a brief course on estimation in YouTube, and I'm here to tell about that particular course, the introduction, what are going to be the elements of that course, and I'm going to tell you. Okay. So basically, when we are doing building estimation, then obviously in the theory we had studied this long wall, short wall method, centerline method, and everything. But you have to understand when we are doing building estimation in the practical field, we are finding our aim is to find out the quantity. Okay, whichever method. So estimation, if you define, if I define, is finding out the quantities of materials used in construction by simple mathematical formulas. And if you add costing to that, and also finding out the market value of those particular quantities or those particular items. So when you are suppose going to construct a building, we find out the quantities of the items or the things which are involved. For example, excavation. First of all, you do the foundation of a building. So what the footings of the foundation, first of all, the excavation, earthwork, how much quantity or in cubic meter, how much cubic meter of earthwork has to be done. This has to be done with the conjunction of the drawing. So you have for the estimation, you need the architectural drawing or the architectural plan and also the structural drawing. Both you need for the estimation, right? These are the prerequisites, structural drawing, architectural drawing for performing the estimate. And why is it performed to just find out the quantity, and after we find out the quantity, then we can do the costing. Then we can do the cost analysis, how much cost will be required, and also we can find out how much time will be involved in the project, because time and labor also, that also we can find out. And when we go into costing, there are things like you can do the costing by market research. You can go to various vendors, various shops, and ask the market price of that, and as per the market price you can prepare the cost. Or if you have to submit a tender, and then you have to go by CPWD rates. CPWD rates, some in some contract that is mentioned that they will give you, they will pay you by the CPWD rates, so you have to go by that. So there are these two methods of that. But first of all, we'll talk about the estimation and also the basic items. The basic items of estimation, we'll know what are the basic items. And before even knowing that, first of all, you know what is the scope and what is the requirement of it. Basically, estimation is also called quantity survey. And if you know estimation, I'll not brag or I'll not exaggerate. At least we can find a 10K job in India if you know the building estimation, because building estimation and this sometimes site engineers, most of the time site engineers also do estimate, but there are some consultancy companies also where you have to do just estimate and DPR and some basic drafting. So basic CAD drafting of plan and all, and estimate and your site execution skills, you can get a job from 10 to 12K anywhere in India. You will not stay unemployed. That's the status. And obviously there are, you can go more and more when you if you get a good company or get good experience, you can get more and more. I'll not exaggerate. I'm just talking about the market condition which I saw till now, right? Because there is no need to exaggerate. So that's it. Now we'll just know what are the basic elements which we see in the estimation field. Okay. So, so first of all, as you know, first of all, the excavation comes. Okay. And then the PCC. PCC is basically plain cement concrete, 1:4:8 that we lay. And PCC is first of all, when you excavate the below the footing, the PCC is done. And after that, the footing RCC is done. And when the footing RCC is complete, then we go for the column RCC we have to do. And after that, we fill the earth here. I'll also use some images in the course to just to let you know how these processes are done. And then there is the plain beam RCC, the plain beam. And if we have the grade slab, in some cases, in the level of the plain beam, a slab is provided with the help of a reinforcement mesh, single layer or double layer. The reinforcement mesh is there, and then the slab is provided. So that is the case of the grade slab. And in most cases we have the earth filling, and after the earth filling, then the this the earth is compacted, and after that a PCC is done. No grade slab in plinth level. Only in areas where you have this industrial buildings and all, or there is a factory or something, then there the grade slab is provided in most cases. Okay, or this roof versus slab, and then column up to slab. And now after that, obviously slab or the grade slab is there. Then the brick masonry. Brick masonry will be in all parts of the structure, like in the the substructure that is below the plinth level also. If you provide the tie beam, then the brickwork will be between the tie beam and the plinth beam. If you don't provide the tie beam, there will be a periphery wall, right? So there will be the periphery wall, and there will be outside and inside plaster. There will be ceiling plaster. Why these are calculated separately? Because when you will just basically outside and inside plaster of the separate thickness. When you have a wall also 5-inch wall, internal wall also, then also that they do separate thickness plaster in the both sides. And there is a ceiling plaster, and ceiling plaster labor it is also different, that the different, that's why it is calculated differently, separately, no, not differently, which is basically only the area calculation. Slab RCC obviously is there, and inside paint and outside paint. So these are the basic elements you have to calculate for any estimate. And if you just and one other thing is missing, that is the reinforcement, approximate reinforcement you can calculate. Accurate reinforcement you can calculate by BVS. So these are the basic things which you need to know uh, if you want to do the estimate of any building. And plus there are other things as well, electrical items, plumbing items, there are this other considerations as well, but these are the basic things of the estimation which we need to know. So we will do this one by one, and I will try to come up with some pictures as well for this as far as possible. And after that we'll do the thing. So this is the basically you need a this plan and all the things. So you have the CAD file, and in the CAD file you have prepared the architectural plan and the structural drawing. This is one of the files here. So first of all, you'll find the site plan, and then you will find the architectural plans, and then the structural drawings. So all this, we'll find out the actual estimate of the building. So we'll start from the next lecture one by one. We'll just complete everything. So thanks for watching. So any other estimate you want to, any other thing which you want to add to this 15 points, you can comment below, and we'll start our lecture today. From tomorrow we'll start our excavation part.